Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am excited because today I'm going to finally be doing our budget closeout for the month of November. So I am actually going to change things up a little bit today. Normally when I do this, I literally walk through every single category. I give you kind of a line by line breakdown of what's happening. But I thought for this month, what I might do instead is just kind of go by like general overall categories, if that makes sense, so that it's not quite so granular. Let me know in the comments if you like this or if you want me to go back to how I was doing it previously. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. The other thing to note is that things are going to get a little messy while I'm walking through this today. So without further ado, I will go ahead and say that our total spend for the month of November was $8,357. Or was it? Let's find out and see why things get messy. So, looking at our income for last month, our income was $7,733. Now, I will say this is mostly our W-2 income, mine and my husband's. We both got paid twice last month, but we did also have $470 from my mom, which I'll get to, and then we also had $8 in interest from our Ally High Yield Savings account. So total income $7,733. Savings was $1,540, which if you've been here for a while, you will not be surprised by. This is 100% my 401k at work. Now, like I said, getting into our actual spending for last month, things are gonna get a little hairy, if you will. So on the surface, our total spend was $8,357. Now, our mortgage, as you all know, is $1,810 a month. That includes our insurance, taxes, all the fun escrow things. So that is fixed for this year at least. We know what our cost is each month. Now, the child category, this includes obviously our daycare expenses, which this month we did have 5 payments that came out because last Monday was the last Monday in November, and that was technically the 5th Monday for the month. So we had an extra payment there, and this also includes some clothing that I bought for our baby. So last month on that, we spent $1,616. Giving, again, a very stable category for us, came in at $1,200. Now, general merchandise, this was $919, and this was me starting to purchase Christmas gifts. This is what most of this spending was. Normally, we don't come anywhere close to spending that amount in this type of category each month, but I will circle back to this because this is part of the messiness that I was speaking about earlier. Now, groceries came in at $697, which not awful. I had upped our grocery budget for the month knowing that our baby is now starting solid, so we are buying a few more things for her, things like formula we've had to buy more of now that I'm weaning her off of breastfeeding. So all of that goes into the groceries category. It's just not worth my time to kind of break that down and, this is formula, it should go in the child category. I don't have time for that nonsense. Now, phones came out, and that was $471. And this is the first time that we have paid for our phones since I've been doing YouTube. We have Mint Mobile, so we don't pay it every month. We pay for a chunk up front. So $471 was Mint, and then $79.99 for our internet as well. Goes in that same category. Loans, this was specifically for our car loan. And again, it is also a fixed expense, and we know every month that is going to be $438.90. Restaurants came in at $2.97, which was about average for us, in all honesty. Now, looking at gas, that came in at, let me see, $2.52, which was really nice. I upped the budget to $2.75 because we were doing travel for the Thanksgiving holiday, so I knew we would spend a little more, and yeah, I'm very happy with $2.52 on that. Then insurance, this is car insurance specifically for us, $2.26. Utilities, $2.03, also pretty average for us there. And then entertainment, we had $1.51, and that includes, our Sling, Steam, Netflix, Spotify, Hulu. We have a few different subscriptions, so that accounts for all of that. Travel, this is specifically parking for my husband at work. That's $52 each month. Then in our last two small categories, personal care was $17 and online services was $11, which is my husband's Microsoft Xbox Game Pass. So that fell into that category. And if you're wondering, some of these categories seem odd, right? Like, why did internet technically fall under phone, or why did, Netflix fall under entertainment, but Xbox was online services? These categories are all from personal capital. So if you're looking for a way to track, your net worth and then also some budgeting stuff, personal capital is great. As you all know, on the spreadsheet that I keep, it doesn't line up the same way as these categories do, but I wanted to at least see how I felt about, strictly going off of personal capital for my budget closeout this month. So again, let me know, do you all like my spreadsheet better? Do you like this better? Me personally, I'm not too picky, but to each his own. So like I said, all of this together is $8,357. So it does look like we spent about $600 over budget, or did we? Now, like I said, the messiness comes back to this general area up here and also in the restaurants category over here as well. So $470 of this was a big purchase that I made for my mom, and then another $30 also for her. So right around $500 on that. And then I also, we also need to get reimbursed by my husband's work down here in restaurants. He purchased lunch for the office, which was around $120. So we will be getting, our reimbursed total is $618.61, and as you saw up here in income, my mom has already given us the $470 for the big purchase, and then the remaining money she gave me in cash, so that's not reflected on our income line since I haven't deposited that yet. And then my husband's work will reimburse him next month on one of his paychecks. So the reimbursed total would be $618.61. And then the other piece of spending this month that technically, put us over was all of the Christmas shopping that I started doing. So this month I spent $575.05 on Christmas gifts. Now, this is not going to be pulled from the income for the month. I have $750 in our Ally High Yield Savings account specifically for Christmas. So I will transfer money back over. So it's basically like this $575 didn't happen because it's not, new or additional spend coming out of our November budget. But I did want to mention that that is the case. So those two categories together, that accounts for like $1,100 of total spend, which is not insignificant. So, I am aware of that, but wanted to mention it because altogether, that's, a huge amount. I mean, look at that. That's almost $1,200 right there just for those two things. So if, knowing that the 470s zero each other out, we still have 120 to get reimbursed. The 575 obviously is coming from a sinking fund. If we kind of ignore all of that, our final spend for the month would have actually only been $7,163.34. And again, if we didn't have the 470 from my mom, our income for the month would have been $7,255, which when you subtract this number from our income, our final balance for the month is actually under budget because we would have a remainder of $92. So all in all, not too shabby, very happy with this. I do expect December to be another expensive month, but yeah, overall happy with how November went. Hope you guys are doing great. Please take some time to rest during the holiday season, and I'll catch you in the next video.